What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video. This time, I want to talk about how I passed the 50K FTMO challenge in only 4 days. I'm going to give you a preview of the trades that I took in order to pass this challenge. So here's my dashboard on FTMO. As you can see here, the most drawdown that I had on this challenge is $165.86. And from there, it was just a beautiful trajectory on my equity curve. And it's flattened out right here because I'm not trying to make any more profit. I just have to get through 3 more days of the minimum 10 trading days. And down here is my statistics. It says my average profit is 173. My average loss is $65. Um, Number of trades is 86. And that being the fact that I am an intraday trader. I only trade New York Open, and I'm a scalper, so I like to stack trades. So I'll find me a New York Open kill zone trade, and you know might stack a couple positions as the trade goes in my favor, and I'm usually out of the trade by London close. My average risk to reward is 2.6, 2.66. My win rate is 51%, profit factor of 3, which is great. My win rate was actually around 70%, but it does start to drop. I lost like 4 trades in a row right here. As you can see, I just been placing micro lot trades here just to get the trading days out of the way. Let's scroll on down. Here is my results from buys versus sales. As you can see, it's about equal. I have more profit from sales than I do buys, but not too much more. This is at 2,700. This is at 2,300. So I'm not one of them type of traders that only look for sales or only look for buys. Although I know there are people out there who, can only trade shorts or buy or longs, which I don't understand that. But I don't trade a lot of currency pairs at all. My favorite pair to trade is Euro USD and GJ and SPX 500. Although I didn't see a lot of profit off of SPX 500 during this challenge, but I might show y'all a trade that I took on the S&P futures contract the other day. It was great. It was a beautiful setup. And basically, the only reason I'm trading Dogecoin is because today is Saturday, August 27th, and I need these 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, to count towards my minimum trading days, so I can go ahead and get on to phase 2 of this challenge. So I think that pretty much sums up my dashboard. Here's my daily summary, and this is summary of daily results. I started this challenge on August 19th, which was last Friday, so eight days ago. Okay, so this was Friday, and this was Monday. I think, yes, because I don't really trade on Sundays. So this was Monday, which was day 2 of my challenge. I made $1,000, a little over. And the very next day, I made $1,900. And then on the 24th, on Wednesday, this past Wednesday, I made $1,800. And that was it. I passed the challenge from trading on Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. All right, now let's get into the trades that I took that really put me up in this challenge. I don't want this video to be very long, but I do want to kind of explain why I took the trades that I took. So where this yellow box is market opening on Sunday. And the reason why I was expecting higher prices in Euro USD, other than the fact that I was comparing it to the DXY and I seen a cracking correlation, meaning that it was going to be basically a short-term reversal on the daily time frame. Therefore, I was looking for higher prices at the beginning of the week. And what confirmed this weekly bias perspective for me is the fact that we opened up on Sunday and immediately started trading down. And then we got this specific pattern in price right here. Right here at London close, we immediately started going into a consolidation. This is our accumulation right here at midnight going into Tuesday, August 23rd. Here's our manipulation phase. right here. I immediately knew that this was going to be our low of the week. So we expanded to the upside, giving us a displacement, and we shifted in market structure at this moment, right after London session open. So we have our manipulation, which purged sell side liquidity, which was previous day's low right here. We shifted to the upside, taking out this short-term high, and then we had a retracement. I was not looking at the charts at this moment, but after this happened, I was on the charts. And let me make this screenshot big for you so you can see it. As you can see right here, August 23rd, 7:52 a.m. New York time. Here's our current dealing range from this low to this high. We pull back down into our kill zone, and we left a small fair value gap right here. So basically at this point, I wanted to see the market give me a accumulation, a manipulation down into this fair value gap, and then an expansion to the upside. And let me zoom in. All right, here is 750 right here. This is where I sent out the trade setup. We have price moving sideways, accumulating orders right before New York open. Right when New York opens, we trade down into this fair value gap and then start to take off. Here's my execution on MT4. As you can see, I placed my buy limit right there at the high of the fair value gap. Price traded down, got me in the trade, suffered a little drawdown, and then immediately took off. So you have your accumulation, manipulation, distribution, giving you the low of the week on Tuesday, London Open. Then we shift in market structure right there. And that's where we entered at. It's a beautiful trade, 8.56 risk to reward, with about a 9 pip stop loss, 76 pip gain. And I closed this trade as it was trading up into the fair value gap up in here, which I think on the 15-minute time frame, it was like a more solid fair value gap. I wanted to target them relative equal highs up there. I should have held it, but I'm not a greedy trader. That would have been exactly 99 pip trade. But let's move on to the very next day. I had to change my bias very quickly on this trade. I was still remaining bullish, but I did not like how after this huge run up, I don't like how the market just traded so deep down into this expansion. I wanted to see the market trade down into about the equilibrium of this dealing range from this swing low to this swing high and then react, but it did not. What it did was it went right back down into the fair value gap that we entered from on the day prior and reacted. And when it did that, I don't ever enter a trade until I see a clear purge of liquidity. So when we traded up and created this short-term high, as soon as the market went back up into this fair value gap here, I pulled the trigger and sold it right there. And I target this previous low right here, London sessions low. So it was a nice 4 to 21 risk to reward ratio, about a 22-21 pip trade. I was satisfied with that, right? When we had that run on sell side liquidity and the displacement to the upside. And we took out this short-term high and we left relative equal highs from this high and this high. What we have here is a bullish breaker. That's what I was looking at. Also the fair value gap. And that's where I enter the trade at 1.5 pip drawdown. Now I'm gonna zoom in on this entry. This is my MetaTrader app on my phone right there. This is where I enter this trade at around that 99.29 level. I think I closed partials as we was taking out Asian sessions high, and I went ahead and closed the trade after it took out this high somewhere around this area. Here is the MT4 web terminal that I use on my PC. You can't really see it because it looks like it's hiding behind that candle, but there's my entry and there's my exit. That exit is around 997, around 99800 level, I think. Yeah. So I closed that trade around that 800 level. And it's a good thing I did too, because I mean, look what price did right after the fact, right? I mean, we had a deep retracement. All right. Now here's Friday's trading. This trade right here, I'm very, very proud of this trade. I rarely ever place trades like this, but I went for it. I just knew, like, I don't know, man. I just knew that we was going to get this push up. Okay. Let me get the rest of these lines off the chart so we don't get confused here. Now we got buy side liquidity resting here, and we also have buy side liquidity resting here. These relative equal highs that were created on last Friday and Sunday at market open. So first, let me show you my MT4 on my phone and where I entered the trade at. So basically, what I was looking for is as soon as price takes out sell side liquidity that is resting below previous day's low, which is here, I was going to go long, and that's exactly what I did. I entered the trade right at that low, but I think I end up getting my fill at 995.11 right there. So price trades up and it shifts in market structure after taking out this high and trades right back down into our buy side imbalance. This is a institutional order flow entry drill, and this is a bullish breaker. That candle right there. And as you can see, price trades right down and hits that opening price of that last up candle before the run on sell side liquidity. So I held this trade overnight. I sleep during London session, and when I woke up the next morning, I'm not going to flip to an hour chart because I have these screenshots on here, and it's just going to be a bunched up mess. So let's just look at the hourly chart from this screenshot. We have displacement, and the market starts to pull back right around 6:30. Okay, and this is what we anticipate for our New York Open kill zone as a continuance trade. If London session gives you a move up, you want to look for a retracement down into a discounted array, right? So if you look right here on this hour chart, we got price pulling back down into this 1 hour fair value gap in the form of buy side imbalance. And you also have optimal trade entry because you have this swing low right here. If you get your fib and you frame it from your swing low up to your swing high, extend that out in time, and boom, it taps that sweet spot level, 70.5% retracement level. For this net entry, it's basically what I was talking about at the beginning of the video, how I like to scout by stacking these positions, right? This is what I sent my signals group. I have lifetime access of Forex signals as well as stocks, cryptos, and futures. A lifetime access for $100, and you also get access to educational content. Anyway, right here at 8:47, I said re-entry on Euro USD 5-minute chart is pulling back now. If y'all didn't make the first entry, target is previous day's high. So what you're looking at right here is this. This was the initial entry. This is where everybody should have bought from. Price expanded up, taking out this previous high. And when that happens, expect a pullback, right? When we traded up, taking out that high, we left a small fair value gap right here. And this is where I stacked my other position around that 1.00118 level. And as you can see, it's right there. So we took out previous day's high and we took out Sunday's high. It had so much volatility behind it. I ended up closing this trade because I always anticipate for price to trade up at least 10, 20 to 30 pips above the previous day's high. There's my trades on Euro USD. Here's GJ, which is another pair that I really love to trade. I caught GJ on Monday going into London session. As you can see right here on this MT4 screenshot, I participated in buys on GJ on August 23rd. And I stacked another position right here as it was going up. So here is a before screenshot that I sent to the signals group. Here's the first entry right here. And there's the second entry. So we got, and we was targeting previous day's high right here. This blue line is previous day's high. So we got a total of 56.8 pips on the first entry and roughly 38 pips on the second entry. So that's around 90 pips, almost 100 pips on GJ on this day. And again, here's the entries on that. And that really helped my FTMO challenge. This is another trade that I took on my FTMO challenge. US 500 SPX. As you can see, I got 2 positions right here, and this is it. We have our Asian session accumulation right here. We have our manipulation leading into London, and then we have our expansion, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, shifted in market structure. And as we was retesting, this fair value gap right here is what I was looking at. I entered a little early, and I was targeting this high right here. Nice 3.7 risk to reward. And here we go into the next day, the market jamming down, purge of sell side liquidity here, a displacement to the upside, shifting in market structure, taking out this high, jams down once more, taking out sell side liquidity here and into this fair value gap. I did not take that trade, but I'm just mentioning that I'm watching price action and seeing how, price is respecting these concepts. Here's the before screenshot right here of the trade that I told the team to take. And as you can see, price did trade down through that fair value gap, but we still caught this trade and made profits off of it. I traded a futures contract on this trade right here. As you can see, US 500 F stands for futures. I had 5 contracts at 4131.50. Okay, so I bought in right there, right as price was trading down. That's where I bought in at, and I took 3 contracts off after this high got taken. Let me break it down for you. All right, so as y'all seen on SPX 500, the Forex pair, pretty much the same things happening. Price traded down 41.31.50 right there is where I got in. Barely any drawdown. I rolled price up, and I got back in this trade here. And I have to see if I can't find the screenshot of this trade as well. I don't think I got it on here, but I was targeting previous day's high, and I also wanted to see this fair value gap get hit up here. Close the remainder of my position at previous day's high. That pretty much sums up how I passed the FTMO challenge, phase 1. And I already know phase 2 is going to be a breeze for me. I forgot to talk about this 1.00475, which is this top blue line. Daily time frame fair value gap discount low. That's my secondary target. This is where I told the team that I wanted to see price get to, trade it up, basically filled in that whole fair value gap on the daily chart before giving our Friday's reversal. All right, y'all. With that being said, man, I'm gone. Peace out. I got another part to this video. I ain't done with it yet, but maybe I'll post it in the next day or 2. All right, y'all. Peace out.